Alright everybody, today we are going to be looking at the conditional branching and Boolean example. So first things first, let's go up here to this little cloud, click on that, and then we want to click on log in. So click that, and then it wants to know our username and password. Just because I'm going to use CIKT-01. Remember that your password will be the exact same except for the number that is right here. Your number will be different. So one of you is going to have 01, but nothing's going to be changed. And your password will be, let's see, HPCL dash and then the same number as your username. So in my case it would be 01. And then when that's all good, let's hit OK. It says now connected. That means we're good to go. Alright, so now we want to go up to this piece of paper in the top left corner here. Click on that. And then we want to click on open. And here are our blank examples and assignments on the cloud. So we want to choose this one that says session 3 conditional example incomplete. And we see right here that it says assemble the code blocks to make the dog turn 45 degrees. So once we have that selected, we can hit open. And this is what we are presented with. So we see our first block here, the when flag clicked. That is our control block, and we always have to start with the control block. And then we have an if statement block. We have this is called a random number generator. It says we'll pick a random number between 1 and 10. And then we have a something equals something. That's a variable. And then we have turn 45 degree block. So we notice that out of all these blocks, only this block, our if statement block, and our turn 45 degree block has like a groove or indentation. So these are the only two blocks that we'd be able to plug into our control block. So if we just plug in the turn 45 degree and hit the flag, well, obviously the dog's just going to go 45 degrees. But that is not what we want for our assignment. The assignment says we will pick a random number, and if the random number is correct, then the dog will turn 45 degrees. So our only other option is the if statement. So let's plug that in there. Alright, we also see that out of the 3 remaining blocks that we have, that this block is the only block that will fit inside our if statement. So we see this pick random number, it won't go in there, and this equal block will not go in there. You can lay it on top, but it won't go in there. So our only option is this turn 45 degrees. So what this code fragment says now is when the flag is clicked, if we have nothing, turn 45 degrees. So we have to fill in this if. We give it a reason to turn 45 degrees. Now, our 2 remaining blocks can go inside this if statement, but let's try and think how this is going to work. It says if something turn 45 degrees, and in our assignment we want to, if the correct number is picked, whatever number that is, then turn 45 degrees. So that means we need something equal to something. So if we get our pick random number 1 to 10 and put it in this first little square, or it can go in the second, it does not matter. And then let's pick a random number. It has to be between 1 and 10, so let's put 5. And now we can plug this inside our if statement. So what this says is when the flag is clicked, the green flag, if the random number happens to equal 5, then turn 45 degrees. Otherwise, if the number that gets chosen, the random number, is not 5, then nothing will happen. So let's click on our green flag, it's top left corner here, and nothing happened. So obviously a 5 was not the number that was randomly generated. So let's hit flag again, and look, apparently 5 was chosen. So if we hit flag again, nothing happened. Again, nothing happened. And we keep on clicking, If we just click, 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 we see that 5 gets chosen at some points. So that is the conditional branching in Boolean example.